You're struggling with money because you lack confidence, but that's okay. Today we're going to talk about how to develop feminine confidence and a magnetic aura. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nina. Today's topic is confidence. We're going to go into 3 different areas of the body and how to work with them to develop a magnetic aura. So if you like that, like this video, comment and subscribe, and we're jumping right in. So we're going to basically work upwards, and we're going to start with the womb. Of course, as women, we have to talk about the womb. This is the center of creation. This is the portal where it all begins. And so when you have a womb that is out of sync, that is not flowing properly, you're holding grief, you're holding different emotions there, it's going to stunt your growth when it comes to money. You can only go so far when you have blockages in the womb space. So it correlates or corresponds to the Sacral Chakra, and this chakra is all about emotions, balance, yin and yang, which is extremely feminine. So this is the space you want to work on first. You want to make sure that when it comes to feminine energy, you are balancing out your womb. The different ways that I do this is through Yoni de-armoring, which is a practice that helps you to basically, what it says, de-armor the walls, the tissues within and around the Yoni, so that you can feel more comfortable and relaxed. Why is this important? When you're more comfortable and you're more relaxed, it's easier to birth things into your reality. It's easier to release things. When you're tight and when you're tense, not so much. So I do these practices with Yoni eggs, Yoni wands, and Yoni steams. I'll link anything below that I mentioned. I love Yoni steams. I think they are the most beautiful, soft way to start this process of womb healing. And the eggs and the wands are a little bit more intense. So if you're new to this, I would start with the Yoni steams. You can also do Yoni massage and basically just pay attention to how she is feeling. Really take time to breathe and do Yoni womb breathing. Breathe into that space and really feel what she has to say to you. Does she feel inflamed? Does she feel tense? How does she feel? I know when I have a blockage in that space because it feels inflamed. It feels sensitive to the touch from the outside, and so I know that there's some inflammation happening there. There's something that wants to be released. There's a blockage. So then I will go and do a Yoni day, a day where I set aside to do a practice to release and de-armor my Yoni. I also want to make sure that I add for the sacral that you drink a lot of water and you stay very hydrated. This is a key to magnetism. The element of the sacral is water. The womb, it's all about water. So as you increase that water intake and it gets to go into your cells and be absorbed through the electrolytes, through the balance in your body, it helps you so much with not feeling fatigued. Another tool that I like to use to increase the light and the energy around my Yoni center is life wave patches. This is what they look like. They come in sleeves, and I've been using them for a couple of years now. A friend of mine actually introduced me to this and explained to me what it is. These are light phototherapy patches, and this particular one, glutathione, has been so healing on my journey of healing from autoimmune. So what I do with this patch is I place it in the corresponding areas, and it's based off of acupressure points. Let's jump into the next energy center or the next place in your body that when you work with healing it, it definitely increases your energy, your magnetism, your confidence, and your aura. The gut, which corresponds to the solar plexus when it comes to the chakra system. This is your center, this is your power area, and the gut is the second brain. It is so important for you to have a balanced and healthy gut. This directly corresponds with confidence. And it's a very masculine energy that we need to keep that feminine sacral womb energy balanced. So the different things that I do for this are core exercises that will strengthen your core. It'll help your breathing. It'll help you stay very balanced. I also like to eat gut-friendly foods. Like I like to drink kombucha, I like to eat sauerkraut. I also take my pro and prebiotics. They help you to just stay and maintain balance in your body with a healthy gut, with healthy bacteria. I also will add a caveat that I do eat carnivore and I eat a lot of protein, which really helps to support my body's muscle mass, keeps me lean, keeps me energized, and it also keeps me confident. One thing I have noticed since eating carnivore is that my nails and my hair are so strong. I have to balance out, especially my hair, with more conditioner because it's so strong, and my nails are so thick and strong. And I've also noticed that my midsection is so toned. It's so easy for me to see definition. I feel like all of the weight goes to the right places. That's what I've noticed since being on Carnivore. A healthy gut is a healthy brain, and a healthy brain is a healthy life. So you really want to make sure that your gut health is on point. Okay, let's move on to the third and final area that we're going to talk about when it comes to increasing your confidence and your magnetism as a woman, and that is the throat. Women have been silenced for so long, for centuries, and now we can finally speak our truth, and that's beautiful. But that doesn't change the fact that we have been silenced for so long. Because of this silence, we have to work through removing and releasing old contracts spiritually and energetically that tell us to be quiet, vows of silence, vows of poverty, all kinds of things that exist in our energy field as women because of the history that we have with the throat. It's new to us to be able to speak up for the things that we want, to be able to make our own money, to be able to sell, to be able to just live our dream without anyone over us trying to make us smaller. On a physical level, things that I love to do are breathing, of course, the throat, right? But that also impacts the other two areas that I talked about, your gut area, your solar plexus, and your sacral or your womb, because the breath travels from your belly all the way up through your throat. So breathwork is one of the huge ones that I do for that area. And then, of course, like I said, I like to do my life wave patches. And with these patches, what I'll do, and I'll actually show you because I'm going to put one on right now, is I'll take it out of the sleeve. I will show you what this looks like. This is what it looks like. Then what I'll do is I'll take it off like this, and I'll place it right here, and then I'll take the other side off, and this is where I will wear it for 12 hours and drink lots of water while I'm wearing it, and it helps to heal the throat. Because I had dealt with thyroid issues, I was looking for a solution, and then that's how I found LifeWave. This has been the one thing that I have found that has helped me the most with balancing out my thyroid levels, and I will never be anywhere without it. So that's the main thing that I do when it comes to the throat. Then there's singing, there's humming, there is vocal exercises, public speaking classes, making sure, of course, that you're hydrated, because of course you want your throat to be able to work well. Lots of teas with honey to keep it nice and moist. And of course, practicing boundaries and speaking your truth. When you work with all three of these centers and you do some healing work around them, you will start to notice that your energy increases, your confidence increases, and your money increases. It is such a beautiful process that you go through when you begin healing these things, but it is so, so, so worth it. And my personal journey has led me to where I am now with starting my business and running it for the past 9 years and having my brand for about 15. It has been the most life-changing process. And I always know when I'm out of sync and I'm out of balance, because I'll see that these areas are not as healthy as they were, and it's reflected in my money. So to make sure that you're always at the top of your game, you want to have your health intact, because health is always wealth. Everything I mentioned will be linked below, but I want to hear from you in the comments. What is it that you are working on right now when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to money? Which one of these tips has been most helpful for you? And let me know what you want me to talk about in a future video. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.